Have you ever felt that deep, persistent ache in your soul? That quiet whisper, or maybe even a roar, telling you you're meant for more? That there's a grander version of your life, one brimming with purpose, profound achievement, and genuine, lasting fulfillment, just waiting to be claimed. Perhaps you look around, you see others scaling incredible heights, and a question echoes in your mind. What do they possess that I don't? What is that unseen current carrying them forward, while I sometimes feel anchored in place, or worse, drifting aimlessly? It's a profoundly human experience, this yearning. We all carry within us sparks of ambition, visions of a better self, a better life. Yet, for so many, these sparks never quite ignite into a consuming flame. They remain distant dreams, overshadowed by daily routines, by creeping self-doubt, or the sheer weight of perceived obstacles. But what if I told you that the chasm between where you are and where you desperately want to be isn't bridged by mere chance, or an accident of birth, or even brute force effort alone? What if the key lies in something more elemental, something you can consciously awaken and nurture within your being, starting this very moment? The legendary Napoleon Hill, after dedicating decades to studying individuals who achieved monumental success, pinpointed this exact foundational truth. He unveiled a principle so powerful, yet so often overlooked, that it stands as the genesis of all significant personal transformation. It's not a fleeting trick, but an eternal wellspring of power. Today, we embark on a journey not just to discuss success, but to unearth the very engine that drives it. We're going to explore precisely how you can connect with that same indomitable force that has empowered ordinary individuals to accomplish the truly extraordinary. This isn't about fleeting motivation. It's about forging an unshakable mindset, activating a dormant power within you. Are you prepared to take that first, pivotal step? The one absolute prerequisite, without which all other strategies may prove futile. Because before you can construct your dream life, before you conquer any significant peak, you must first understand, with crystal clear, unshakable conviction, what it is you truly, passionately desire. That is our launching point. Kindly remind viewers to like, share, and subscribe if they found the video helpful. We are about to explore the very first pillar. How to define your burning desire. Understanding not just the what, but the deeply resonant why that will fuel your entire journey. Many speak of grand desires, of mountains they wish to move from their path. Yet, desire alone, however passionate, however deeply felt, remains but a fleeting wish, a whisper in the wind, without its most steadfast and powerful companion, unwavering discipline. Now, when I speak of discipline, I don't want you to conjure images of harsh taskmasters or joyless sacrifice. No, true discipline, the kind that builds empires of achievement, is self-mastery. It's the sculpture's chisel in your own hand, patiently, persistently shaping the raw, unformed marble of your potential into the magnificent masterpiece you envision your life to be. This discipline is the very essence of the daily. How? That transforms your burning, your definite chief aim, into tangible reality. Every single day, it poses a vital question. What one focused action, however seemingly small, will you take today that moves you closer to that great ambition? Consider the aspiring author, perhaps a young man in a quiet New England town, with a story burning inside him, a message he feels compelled to share with the world. His desire to see his book in print, to touch readers' lives, is immense. But what truly brings that manuscript to life? It's not solely the fire of inspiration, which can flicker and fade. It is the quiet, unglamorous discipline of sitting down at the desk, day after day, whether he feels like it or not, and committing to a certain number of words, or a specific block of focused time. It's the discipline of editing, rewriting, facing criticism, and persevering through countless drafts. Each word, each sentence, each paragraph meticulously crafted through consistent effort, becomes a step on the path to publication. This is the power of small, daily acts, compounded over time. This daily commitment, this unwavering resolve, is also about fiercely protecting your most precious, non-renewable asset, your time. Think of the countless hours that can be frittered away, lost to the siren call of distraction, to trivial pursuits that offer fleeting pleasure but pull you further from your grand purpose. Discipline acts as a vigilant guardian of your focused hours. It empowers you to make conscious choices, to discern between activities that nourish your aim and those that merely consume your minutes. It teaches you to say a firm no to the merely good, or the urgent but unimportant, so you can devote your energy to the truly best, those actions directly aligned with your consuming obsession, your definite desire. Imagine a mighty river, left undisciplined without clear banks, its waters spread wide and thin, becoming a shallow marsh, its potential power dissipated, lost. But when those same waters are channeled, disciplined between strong, well-defined banks, they become a powerful, concentrated current, capable of carving canyons through solid rock, capable of generating immense energy to light up entire cities. Your daily actions, when guided by unwavering discipline and sharply focused on your objective, possess that same formidable, constructive strength. This isn't about sporadic bursts of intense effort followed by long periods of inactivity. It is about the steady, relentless, consistent application of your will, day in and day out, without excuse, without deviation. This, my friends, is the non-negotiable foundation upon which all great achievements are built. It is the mechanism through which you transmute intangible desire into its very real, material equivalent. How often have you heard that whisper, that siren song of, someday? Someday I'll start that business. Someday I'll write that book. Someday I'll make that change. But my friends, someday is a thief. It steals your dreams, it pilfers your potential, and it resides on a calendar that never arrives. The great power, the true magic, lies not in some distant, idealized future, but right here, in the vibrant, pulsing immediacy of now. Think of it, every great achievement, every monumental success story you've ever admired, had a precise moment of ignition. A moment when planning ceased and doing began. Hesitation, you see, is like a rust that corrodes the sharpest of ambitions. It whispers doubts, magnifies obstacles, and paints terrifying pictures of failure until the grand vision you held so dearly shrinks into a timid shadow. Mr. Hill observed countless individuals who possessed brilliant ideas and meticulously crafted plans, yet they faltered at the threshold of action. They waited for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, a guarantee of success that life seldom offers. I recall a young man, let's call him Tom, from a small town in Ohio, brimming with ingenuity. He had designed a revolutionary new gardening tool, something he believed could truly help people. His plans were detailed, his early prototypes showed immense promise. Yet, he delayed. He wanted every single detail to be utterly impeccable before he dared to present it to even one potential investor, or even to his local hardware store. Weeks turned into months, and months stretched into a year. He tinkered, he refined, he sought an unattainable perfection. And in that time, a larger company, perhaps with a less innovative product but certainly a more decisive spirit, launched a similar device and quickly captured the public's imagination. Tom's perfect plan, still on his workbench, became a quiet monument to inaction, a dream deferred until it faded. This is the lesson we must absorb deep within our being. Embrace bold, imperfect action over the slow paralysis of perfect inaction. Your first step doesn't need to be a giant leap that shakes the earth. It simply needs to be taken. A definite plan, as Mr. Hill so wisely taught, is your roadmap, your blueprint for success. But a roadmap is utterly useless if the vehicle remains parked in the garage, gathering dust. It is the doing, the persistent application of your energy and will to that plan, starting now, that breathes life into your aspirations. When you act decisively, even with incomplete information or less than ideal resources, you create momentum. And momentum, my friends, when fueled by unyielding persistence, becomes an almost unstoppable force. The universe, it seems, has a peculiar and wonderful habit of rewarding those who dare to begin, those who choose the profound power of now over the fading illusion of someday. Consider for a moment the unseen forces that shape your every decision, your every ambition. We often speak of inner strength, of a resolute will, and these are undeniably crucial. But what of the world around you? Not just the walls of your home or office, but the very atmosphere you breathe, the mental and emotional currents you are immersed in daily. This environment, my friends, is not a passive stage upon which you act out your life. It is an active participant, a silent partner, or a formidable foe in your quest for achievement. Think of a young sapling, planted in fertile soil, with ample sunlight and nurturing rain, and it will grow strong, reaching for the heavens. Plant that same sapling in barren, rocky ground, shrouded in shadow, and its struggle will be immense, its growth stunted. You, too, are profoundly influenced by your surroundings. And the most potent aspect of this environment is often the people with whom you associate. Napoleon Hill himself observed, time and again, the undeniable power of association. He spoke of the mastermind principle, the synergy created when like-minded individuals collaborate towards a definite purpose. But even outside of formal alliances, the daily influence of your companions shapes your resolve in subtle, yet profound, ways. Are you surrounded by those who uplift, who inspire, who challenge you to become more than you are? Or do you find yourself in a chorus of doubt, of criticism, of small-mindedness that seeks to drag you down to its level? This choice, this curation of your inner circle, is one of the most pivotal you will ever make. Imagine two young individuals, both starting out with a similar spark of an idea, a similar drive. Let's call the first one Tom. Tom, unfortunately, spends his days amongst those who perpetually find fault, who greet every new idea with a, yes, but, followed by a dozen reasons why it won't work. Their conversations are steeped in limitation, in fear of failure. Gradually, almost imperceptibly, Tom's enthusiasm wanes. His belief in his own idea begins to flicker. His emotional state becomes one of apprehension, and his focus, once sharp, becomes clouded by the anxieties of others. His resolve weakens, not from an inherent lack of ability, but from the constant, dripping faucet of negativity in his environment. Now consider Sarah. Sarah consciously chooses to surround herself with people who, while perhaps not visionaries themselves, possess a spirit of encouragement and ambition. They might not always understand her specific path, but they believe in her. They celebrate her small victories. They offer constructive feedback when she stumbles, not with an, I told you so, but with a, what can we learn from this? How can you adapt? In this atmosphere, Sarah's mindset thrives. She sees challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as puzzles to be solved. Her emotional control is bolstered by the support system she has built, allowing her to maintain a steady focus even when difficulties arise. Her environment doesn't just support her resolve, it actively cultivates it, nurturing her growth mindset and reinforcing her belief that success is attainable. You see, maintaining unwavering focus and emotional equilibrium is far less of an uphill battle when your surroundings are in harmony with your aspirations. A supportive environment acts as a powerful shield against the inevitable storms of doubt and discouragement. It is the soil in which the seeds of a growth mindset take root and flourish, reminding you that your capabilities are not fixed, but can be expanded through dedication and learning. Your environment is not merely a backdrop, it is a dynamic force. Take command of it. Choose your associations with the same care you would choose a business partner, for in truth, they are partners in shaping your mind, your emotions, and ultimately, your destiny. Many souls, upon encountering the rough currents of adversity, are tempted to turn back, to abandon the voyage toward their cherished dreams. They see the turbulent waters as a sign to retreat, a declaration that their quest is impossible. But the wise individual, the one schooled in the enduring principles of achievement, understands a profound truth. These very obstacles, these moments of trial and tribulation, are not meant to destroy us, but to define us, to refine us. Consider the humble stream. To cross it, you seek out stones, firm and resolute amidst the flow. Each stone is a challenge to your balance, a test of your footing. Yet, each one, when successfully navigated, brings you closer to the farther bank. So too are the difficulties in your path. They are not barricades, but stepping stones laid out by life itself, inviting you to find your strength, your ingenuity, your resolve. They beckon you forward, promising growth with each successful traverse. And what if you stumble? What if a stone proves slippery, and you find yourself momentarily in the cold water? Is this failure? Or is it a lesson, etched sharply in your memory, on where not to place your trust next time, on how to adjust your approach? The great inventor, seeking to illuminate the world, did not count his thousands of unsuccessful attempts as failures. No, each was a discovery of a way that would not work, bringing him ever closer to the one way that would. This is the spirit of adaptation, the quiet wisdom gleaned from experience, transforming setbacks into the very fabric of future success. This resilience, this unyielding spirit, is not a gift bestowed at birth. It is forged, my friends, in the fires of dedicated effort. Like the blacksmith who takes raw, unformed metal and, through repeated heating and hammering, tempers it into steel of unwavering strength, so too are our characters shaped. Each challenge met, each setback overcome through persistent application, adds another layer to our inner fortitude. It is in the striving, the relentless push against resistance, that true strength is born, a strength that becomes an unshakable part of who you are. And so, with each challenge embraced and every lesson learned, you do not merely survive. You evolve. You become a more capable, more discerning, more powerful version of yourself. The path to your definite major purpose is rarely a straight, untroubled line. It is a journey of continuous growth, where adversity serves as the catalyst for your transformation. Embrace it, learn from it, and allow it to sculpt you into the architect of your own magnificent destiny. Many dream of achievement, of a life filled with purpose and abundance. They possess a wish, a fleeting fancy perhaps. But Mr. Hill taught us something far more potent, something that separates the dreamer from the doer. He spoke of a burning desire. This isn't a mild preference, my friends. It's an all-consuming fire in your belly, a definiteness of purpose that brooks no opposition, that whispers to you in your quiet moments and shouts encouragement when challenges arise. Think of it as the very lifeblood of your aspirations. Without this intense, deeply felt desire, the journey towards any significant goal will feel arduous, perhaps even impossible. But even the most ferocious fire needs to be channeled, to be directed. A wildfire burns indiscriminately, consuming everything in its path without purpose. Your burning desire, powerful as it is, requires a partner, an ally. And that ally, as Mr. Hill so astutely observed, is unwavering daily discipline. Discipline is the bedrock upon which your ambitions are built. It's the consistent, often unsung, effort you apply day in and day out, regardless of your mood, regardless of the immediate rewards. It's the commitment to take those small, necessary steps, even when the grand vision seems distant. Imagine a young woman in small-town America, let's call her Sarah. Sarah has a burning desire to become a renowned chef. She doesn't just like cooking. She dreams in recipes. She feels a profound joy in creating culinary experiences. This desire is her fuel. But if Sarah only cooked when she felt inspired, if she only experimented with new techniques when the mood struck her, how far would she truly go? Her desire, however strong, would remain a flickering flame. Now, picture Sarah coupling that desire with unwavering daily discipline. She rises early, not because she always wants to, but because she's committed to practicing her knife skills. She spends hours studying flavor profiles, even after a long day at her current job. She seeks feedback, sometimes harsh, and uses it to refine her craft, meticulously, patiently. It's this fusion, the intense heat of her desire married to the steadfast rhythm of her discipline, that transforms her dream from a mere wish into an unfolding reality. She's not just hoping, she's building. Each disciplined act, each day, lays another brick in the foundation of her future restaurant, her future acclaim. This powerful combination doesn't just make success possible, it makes it probable, almost inevitable, for those who truly understand and apply it. And so, we arrive at a pivotal juncture, not an end, but a new beginning. The seed of all achievement, as we've explored, is that white-hot flame within you, your burning desire. It is more than a mere wish. It is the blueprint of your future, etched by the intensity of your purpose. Mr. Hill often reminded us that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And that conception, that unwavering belief, is born from the depth of your desire, the clarity of your what, and the profound understanding of your why. Consider, for a moment, the quiet hours of your own life. What magnificent obsession, what grand design, is patiently waiting for your full attention and unwavering commitment. Do not dismiss it as a fanciful dream. That persistent inner voice, that stirring of the soul, is your true compass, pointing towards your North Star. It is the echo of your potential. The path to great accomplishment is seldom easy, often met with temporary defeat and cynical whispers of doubt. Yet, the individual armed with a definite major purpose, fueled by a burning desire, possesses a resilience that turns stumbling blocks into stepping stones, seeing not obstacles, but opportunities to prove their resolve. Think of Thomas Edison, holding to his vision of electric light through thousands of experiments. His desire was not merely to invent, but to illuminate the world, to banish darkness. That was his why, burning so brightly that no failure could extinguish it. You too possess this latent power to transform your dominant desires into their physical equivalent. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, tends to make way for the man or woman who knows where they're going. Let your clearly defined desire be that unwavering guide. Nurture it daily. Feed it with faith and persistence. Protect it from the cold winds of negativity and fear. This is not mere rhetoric, it is a fundamental law of success, as timeless as the stars. The choice, as always, rests with you. Will you allow this moment of clarity to fade, or will you seize it, fan that inner spark into a consuming fire, and begin the deliberate construction of the life you were meant to live? The power to create, to achieve, to overcome, resides not in circumstance, but within the human heart, ignited by desire. Embrace this truth, live by it, and watch as the world rearranges itself to accommodate your vision. If this message has stirred something within you, if it has illuminated a path you wish to tread, we encourage you to share it with someone who might also benefit from this ageless wisdom. And, of course, if you found value in our time together today, kindly like this video, share it with your circles, and subscribe for more insights on your journey to personal achievement. Remember, your burning desire is the starting point of all your triumphs. Hold it fast. It is your most precious asset.